Is it actually happening?
Yes.
Finally?
Yes.
Let's do this. Hello and welcome to LexiCon. It is Maddie along with
Lexi.
Dylan.
And Johnny and Casey are here to be an audience as we get set to perform Mario Hamilton, the long-awaited potential debacle. This is going to be us performing the lyrics to the classic Broadway play Hamilton with voices from the Mushroom Kingdom and also Underworld.
Yes.
A few Undertale characters are going to jump in as well. If you've heard It's the Clerks or It's the Clerks 2, you kind of know what you're in store for. We have not rehearsed this at length, just bits and pieces of it. It's going to be basically live to tape. We're going to go straight through. It's not going to be edited. We're not going to do multiple takes. If we have a big mistake somewhere, we may stop and restart, but if we just have little hiccups, we're going to try to push through. Like I said, you're basically going to hear it as we do it for the first time fully. Having said that, I'm going to go over the playbill really quickly so you know which video game characters are performing which characters within the play and which of us are doing the voices for those video game characters. In order of appearance now, we're going to have Dylan voicing Luigi as Aaron Burr. Maddie is going to voice Toad as John Laurens. Maddie, I'm speaking in third person now. I'm also voicing Waluigi as Thomas Jefferson, Wario as James Madison, Mario as the titular character Alexander Hamilton. Alex will do Peach as Eliza Hamilton. I'm going to do Rob the Robot as George Washington. Now I do want to say here, I wanted to do Donkey Kong here really badly, but there's not really a canon Donkey Kong voice. And I think Rob the Robot kind of makes sense because George Washington is sort of a sponsor, or not necessarily a father figure, but somebody who was, you know, there for Hamilton. There's the "It Must Be Nice to Have Washington on Your Side" song, and Rob the Robot was something that really helped Nintendo get in stores after the video game crash, so he was sort of there for Mario, so I think it's kind of appropriate. And the voice I'm going to use is from the AVGN Rob the Robot episodes, just that monotone Rob the Robot voice. I think it's going to be fun. Alex is also going to do Daisy as Angelica Schuyler. I'll do Toad as Lawrence, of course, Waluigi as Lafayette, and Wario as Mulligan, because we're going to double those up. Nice suggestion from Alex there, like the actual actors do. Dylan will do Toadette as Peggy. And Dylan will also do Papyrus as Samuel Seabury. I will do Bowser, a.k.a. King Koopa, as King George. Fuck, I'm doing Sonic. I forgot about that. I'm doing Sonic as General Lee. I was wondering who's Charles Lee, not General Lee from the Civil War. I'm doing Toad as Philip Hamilton, of course, because like I said, we're doing the double ups there.
Technically, he is a general.
Who? Yeah, I know. That's why I said I need to add in the Lee. Dylan will do Toadette again as Mariah Reynolds. That's going to be interesting. I'm going. Oh, I don't have a character listed here for James Reynolds. That's going to be Sands, right? No, Sands is the Doctor. Oh crap! Who's James Reynolds? Okay, last minute decision. It's Shy Guy.
Okay.
It makes sense because Shy Guy's with Toadette. Okay, I'm also going to do. Oh my gosh, I'm doing Caddy and Braddy as Martha and Dolly, two minor characters toward the end. I'm going to do Bowser Jr. as George Eaker. Sand shows up as the Doctor. I'm going to do Asgore as the male voter, Toriel as the female voter, me again, Metaton as another male voter. Oh wait, I have Shy Guys as two men. Okay, you know what? Scratch all that. Dr. Wiley's going to be the Doctor, and Sands is going to be James Reynolds.
Oh, Shy Guy was so close to getting Toadette.
Yeah, well, to getting Toadette taken from him by Hamilton. So that's the switch. Shy Guys are the two men. Sands is James Reynolds. Dr. Wiley is the Doctor. So we got a Mega Man character in here as well.
Nice.
Yay.
Undyne shows up as another female voter, again voiced by me. Vulcan, voiced by me, and Timmy, voiced by Alex, will be two women. Dr. Alpha shows up as a woman.
Wait, what am I doing?
It's like minor parts at the very end, where I think it's when Burr's on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
Timmy.
Oh, I forgot that Timmy was in it.
Dr. Alphys from Undertale is a woman, and Napstablook from Alphys, voiced by Dylan, is a man.
Nice.
In case you were wondering their genders. We'll keep this nearby just in case. Now, we may pause in between songs just to get our bearings and make sure we know which characters are going, but otherwise, like I said, it's going to be pretty much live to tape. And with that, does anybody... Yeah, go ahead.
And also, I do not know the beat or rhythm to every song, so you probably won't be able to play this to the actual
There's
music.
going to be no music, so...
So like a big rap on us singing really slow.
Enjoy that real quick. There's moments I've noticed where instead of saying Alexander, they say Alex. Are we shortening Mario?
I doubt it. Just, you can do whatever fits the rhythm. Okay. Yeah, I will point out for a lot of the characters, we're going to change their first name. So Aaron Burr is going to be Luigi Burr. It's going to be Mario Hamilton, Toad Lawrence. I know Lafayette is technically his last name, but that's all they ever refer to him as. So he's going to be Waluigi, and it's going to be Wario Mulligan. Are we going to change the girls? Is it going to be Peach, Daisy, and Peggy? No, we'll just keep. We haven't. Do y'all want to change the voices?
No. I haven't been practicing that way.
That's fine. We'll keep them the same because later on too, when the characters flip, I'm not going to change Philip and James Reynolds and Thomas Jefferson because that would be confusing if we had 2 Waluigis and 2 Warios and whatnot. I just want to change those few at the beginning. No locations are really going to be changed except New York City. Try to say New Donk City.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
New Donk.
Although I don't want to change America to the Mushroom Kingdom or anything because that would be weird going from one king to another.
Yeah.
All right. And I will say, Dill, when I was practicing earlier, as Johnny drops the phone, I did change Betsy Ross's flag to Rosalina's flag, but it's totally up to you. And with that, does anybody have anything else to say before the show actually begins?
I don't believe so.
I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Sometimes I get overexcited.
This part of
Don't mess all this up.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, I have a line. Oh, cool.
Stop playing the music.
In your head.
Is everybody ready?
Audience, are y'all ready?
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a huh, and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean, my buttons and Providence scholar grow up to be a hero and a scholar?
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter. And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a wow of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, and barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain, put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain.
Oh, word got around, he said, this kid is insane, man. Took a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, man. The world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
I'm Mario Hamilton. My name is Mario Hamilton. And there's a million of things I have not done. But just you wait. Just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split full of it. Debt-ridden 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the sick thick.
And Alex got better, but his mother went quick.
Moved in with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride, something new inside, a voice saying you gotta think for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf.
And there ain't nothing left to do for someone else is cute. He grew up in debt and destitute without saying to start working, cooking for his late mother's landlord, trend sugar cane and Walmart the Catholic, scamming for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future, and see him now as he stands on the bow of a ship head for a new land. A new donk, you can be a new man.
A new donk, just you wait. A new donk, you can be a man. A new donk, you can be a new man. A new donk, just you wait. Alexander Hamilton, waiting in the wings for you. Waiting in the wings for you. You could never back down. You never learn to take your time. Oh, Mario Hamilton, when America sings for you. Will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? The world will never be the same. Oh,
the ship is in the harbor now. See if you can spot him. Another immigrant committed from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his love. America forgot him.
We fought for him.
Me? I died for him.
Me, I trusted him.
Me? I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's a million things I haven't done. but just you wait.
What's your name, man?
Mario Hamilton.
That was the company.
Scene.
Alright.
Okay, we've been practicing this for 5 years.
Y'all ready? Let's all do company together. Go.
1776. New Donk City. Oh, pardon me. Are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, well, sure, sir. I'm Mario Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking to meet you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir, I heard your name at Kingston. I was seeking an accelerated course of study when I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours. I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials.
You punched the sir?
Yes, I wanted to do what you did. Graduate into 2 and then join the revolution. He looked at me like I'm a stupid. I'm a not stupid. So how did you do it? How did you graduate so fast?
It was my parents dying wish before they passed.
You're an orphan. Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war. Then we could prove we're worth more than anyone to bargain for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would have been nice.
Oh, talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
Smile more.
Huh.
Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
You cannot be serious.
You want to get ahead.
Yes?
Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead.
Yeah. What time is it? Showtime.
Like I said.
Showtime. Yo, I'm Toad Lawrence and the place to be. 2 pints of mushroom juice, but I'm working on 3. The Red Coopers don't want it with me, cause I will pop chicka pop, those cops till I'm free. Away, mon ami, je m'appelle Waluigi, the Lancelot of the video game community. I came from afar just to say, wah, till the king casse-toi, who's the best session, wah. Bruh, I am Wario Mulligan, up in it, loving it. Yes, I heard your mother said, come again. Lock up your daughters and Yoshis, of course. It's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. No more sex, pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Kingston College, Aaron Burr, give us a verse to drop some knowledge.
Good luck with that. You're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit. We'll see where we land.
Ooh.
The revolution is imminent, Reach. Where do you stall for?
If you're a stand for nothing, a witch, what do you fall for?
What's he gonna do?
I'm not gonna wear my shot. I'm not gonna wear my shot. Hey, I'm just like my country. I'm a young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not gonna wear my shot. I'ma get a scholarship at a plumber's college. I probably shouldn't brag, but dagger, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop in knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech, unimpeachable, all in 9-10, but my mind is older. These new Donk City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage I have learned to manage. No fireflower to branch. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan the spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting hard, so let me spell out my name. I am the M-A-R-I-O-S-U-P. E-R-O-E-R, I'm meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, these villains keep a-shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King Cooper turns around and runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me. He says in parentheses. I don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I'm not throwing away my shit. I'm not throwing away my shit. Hey, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shit. I'm not throwing away my shit. Hey, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot. I dream of life was as a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say, anarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my wah. You're on Mateo's apprentice, and I got all your knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, because I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm gonna take a shot. But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the 1st Toad Battalion. Have another shot.
When geniuses lower your voices, you keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You gotta be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
How would you check what we got? Mr. Waller with your hard rocker like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Told I like you a lot. Let's at your plot. Blacker than the kettle calling the pot. What are the odds of the gods that put us all in one spot? Pop in a squat. Unconventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position. Show me where the ammunition is. Who am I talking to too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Look at this boy in front of a crowd, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot.
Hell, man, just
Like my country, I'm young, scrubby, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot.
hell, man, just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my
Shot. Everybody sing, whoa, hey,
whoa,
whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa. And let him hear you. Let's go. I said shout it to the rooftops.
whoa, whoa,
Say it to the rooftops.
whoa.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. Rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up.
Rise up.
Rise up.
I imagine it does so much it feels just like a memory. When's it gonna get to me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get to half as many. Ask anybody why we're living fast and we laugh, reach for a flask. We have it to make the moment last, there's plenty. Scratch that, this is not a moment, it's the movement. While the hungriest brothers are with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roar like Miyamoto, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, I guarantee a freedom for our descendants. Over the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants. I know the action in the streets is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and the fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of stairs? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting. I'm passionately smashing every expectation. Every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time, I'm thinking of past tomorrow. And I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Hell, I'm just like my country. I'm a young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. We're gonna rise up. Time to take a shot. We're gonna rise up. Time to take a shot.
We're gonna rise up, rise up,
It's the time to take a shot.
rise up, rise up,
It's time to take a shot.
rise up, rise up.
Take a shot. Shot. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Time to take a shot.
Time to take a shot, time to take a shot.
And
I am
not throwing away my
not throwing away my shot.
Sorry about that pause there. We had an issue turning the page.
It's true.
Very much.
I may not live to see our glory,
I may not live to see our glory,
but I will gladly join the fight.
but I will gladly join the fight.
And when our children tell our story,
And when our children tell our story,
they'll tell the story of it tonight.
let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
Raise a glass to freedom.
It's hard to sing as a toad.
Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight.
They'll tell the story of it tonight.
Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away.
No matter what they tell you,
Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us,
telling the story of it tonight.
let's have another round tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Let's raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight.
It's very hard to do multiple voices at one time.
You have like 3 really harsh voices, then some higher soft. Who's
Okay.
coming in?
Alright, Skylar System.
Oh yeah.
Burr, let's do it.
There's nothing in rich folks are more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in the carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, and Eliza, sneak into the scenes and to watch all the guys at work.
Angelica,
Work.
Eliza,
Work. The Schuyler sisters.
Angelica, Eliza.
Work.
Daddy said to me, always on down.
Daddy doesn't need to know.
Daddy said not to go downtown.
Like I said, you're free to go. find my line.
Let's do it.
But look around, the revolution's happening in New York.
Let's go. Angelica!
Look, people shouting in the square. New ideas in the air.
Look around, look around.
Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at
Work,
work.
work,
I'm looking for a mind at
work,
work.
work,
I'm looking for a mind at
work,
work.
work,
Whoa.
work, work.
Woo! There's nothing like summer in the city. Summer in a wash next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss. I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your dad's got money. Why summer in the city in your fancy heels? You're searching for an urchin who can give you ideals?
But you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust me, baby. You can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration.
Well, this truth to be self-evident that men are created equal.
And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compel him to include women in the sequel. Look around at how lucky. Fuck.
How fucking you ought to be alive right now.
Look around.
We ought to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world.
In the greatest city in the world.
Shit.
Just go.
Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say I'm intense, I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revolution. So listen to my declaration. Look around. It's just to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
Look around. How lucky we ought to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we ought to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Work, work,
Angelica,
work, work,
Eliza,
work, work,
the Sky Sisters.
work,
We're looking for a mind at work.
work, work, work,
Hey,
work, 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 work. Work, work, in the greatest city in the world.
we did that beautifully.
That was amazing. Oh yeah. Let me just
That's the best one yet.
take a sip of water.
You know, I was entertaining
But
you,
I
and
can't
now
read.
you're not happy? No, you're not happy?
You not enjoying the show, Johnny?
He tried to climb up with Dylan at one point, but Dylan wouldn't let him.
Okay, Pappy, you ready?
Go ahead, Pappy.
You begin. You might need to fill in company or something.
Yeah, that's what I was just
I'm not
Oh,
thinking.
sure.
goodness gracious.
I can't sit back if I've got one.
Go for it, John. Dill.
Hey man. Hey. My name is the Great Papyrus, and I present 3 thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress.
This is sung, by the way.
Heed not the rabble who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart.
Oh my God! Tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. Let them be. They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the king shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame.
Hiya! Here have you unravel at the sounds of the screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you
and
distracted.
bloodshed are
You're ahead of
not
me.
a solution.
Honestly, you shouldn't even
Don't
talking
let
what
them
about
lead you
Boston.
astray.
Look at the costing. All that we have lost in, and you talk about the Congress. My dog speaks more eloquently than a thee.
The playing and dangerous
But strangely,
game.
your mangers are the same.
I pray the king show you his mercy.
Is he in a jersey?
For shame.
For the revolution.
For shame.
For the revolution.
He
If you repeat yourself again, I'm gonna
scream.
Honestly, look at me, please don't read.
Not your
Don't
interest.
modulate the key then, not debate it with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of a tea?
Mario, please.
Luigi, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
Silence. A message from the king.
A message from the king. A message from the king. We got mail.
Mail time. Big and blue.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, but you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da da da. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya. You say our love is draining, you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet submissive subject, my loyal royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody! Da 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 da. You're not in line with me. Da 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 da.
I don't think you sung that far, but okay. And it's a nonsense for the song.
Oh yeah, Burr's here.
Yeah, Bo plays and push and pull.
Dylan, you sounded like a pirate singing. When Daddy started singing, it sounded like that song from Life Goes On, and I just busted out.
What
All right.
song too? How was he a pirate?
All right, let's go. Company, go. All three now, go.
British Admiral Howe's got troops on the water. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. They surround our troops. They surround our troops. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was a poor. Knew it was the only way to rise up. If they're telling my story, I'm either gonna die on the battlefield in a glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes.
Here comes the general.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the general.
the moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
The brighter man from all.
Here comes the
General.
George Washington.
We're outgunned,
What?
outmanned,
What?
outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Check it. Can I be real a second for just a millisecond? Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me up on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go
Boom!
Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. Gotta make a stand.
We're the Elizabeth Velvet Chicken now.
Need a right-hand man. Incoming.
They're battering her down the battery, checking the damages. Raw! We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Raw! Let's take a stand with the stamina, goddess of granite. Hamilton, I won't abandon the ship. Yo, let's steal the cannons. Shh! Boom!
Goes the cannon, watch the blood and the shit spray, and boom! Goes the cannon, we're abandoning Kips Bay, and
Boom!
there's another ship, and
Boom!
we just lost the southern tip, and
Boom!
we gotta run to Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses giddy up, I decide to divvy up my forces, they're skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing mad scrutiny, I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I am to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance.
Your Excellency, sir.
Who are you?
Ellen the Bus, sir. Permission to state my case?
As you were.
Sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I might have to keep firing at the birds from a distance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yes.
Well,
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me?
Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr?
Yes, sir. We keep a
we
meeting.
keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out.
Burr,
Sir,
close the door on your way out.
Have I done something wrong, sir?
On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh.
Sir?
Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff?
Sir?
Don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you, bless you.
To be their secretary? I don't think so.
Why are you upset?
I'm not.
It's alright, you want to fight. You've got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr.
Yes.
Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load, so...
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry.
And I'm not throwing away my shot.
Son, we are outgunned,
Outmanned.
You need all the help you can get. I have some friends, Lawrence Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. Okay, what else?
Outnumbered, outplanned.
Well, it needs some spies on the inside. Some kings and men who might let some things slide. I'll look to Congress, tell them we need supplies. You rally the guys, master the element of a surprise. Chicka boom, I'll rise above my situation, organize your information, till we rise to the occasion of our new nation, sir.
Here comes the general.
Rise up,
What?
Here comes the general.
Rise up.
Rise up. Here comes the general.
Rise up.
What?
Here comes the general. What?
And his right-hand man.
Boom!
I ended up
We did.
mixed up.
Brad Pink has more lines than I thought.
Right?
Oh goodness, y'all ready to go to
Let's
winner's
use
ball?
Totally.
Let's win this ball. Oh God, I'm here.
It's this one.
1-1.
Bum 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 bum.
It's the ball with.
Sing it, Burr.
How does the bastard orphan son of a hood go on and on? Go into more of a phenomenon. Why does obnoxious ever get loud mouth bother? Be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton White on sight. But Hamilton's the one to fight, not White. And Hamilton's skill with the quill is quite undeniable. But what do we have in common? We're reliable with ladies. There's so many to deflower. Ladies! Looks, proximity to power. Ladies! They delighted and distracted him. Martha Washington named her fellow tomcat after him.
It's the truth. 1780.
A winter's born, the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yeah, if you could marry your sister, you're wit, son.
Is it a question? It's not a question of if, bruh, or which one.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
Fuck.
Oh, God, Pink is it?
I drew it. See how this goes. Helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning. And I have never been the type to try and get the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom. And try and catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band's top volume. Grind to the rhythm as we rhyme and dine. Grab your sister and whisper you, this one's mine. Ooh. My sister made her way across the room to you. Ooh. Then I got nervous thinking what you gonna do. Ooh. She grabbed you by the arm and thinking I'm through. Ooh. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Oh, look at those eyes.
Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning.
I'm so into you.
Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless.
And I'm down for the count and I'm drowning. And I'm
down for the count and I'm drowning. Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler?
My sister. Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
1 week later, 1 week.
That wasn't a line, was it?
Go.
I'm getting mixed up. I'm sorry. I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister cause she wants to throw my hair. I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would show 'em. Huh. 2 weeks later, I'm in the living room, stressing. My father's stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine. And I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing you out your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through. But then he shakes your hand and says, be true. And you turn back at me, smiling, and I'm helpless.
Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning.
That boy is mine, that boy is mine.
Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm
helpless.
Down for the count.
Helpless, down for the count, and I'm drowning in 'em.
Peach, I don't have $1 to my name. An acre of a land, a troop to command, $1 per fame. All I have is my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me. Daisy tries to take a bite of me. No stress, so my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left me and my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face. That was real. And as long as I'm alive, Eliza, swear to God you'll never feel so helpless.
I do.
Helpless.
I do.
Me? Oh, I've never felt so. No, this one. Do it.
Do I want to pick this page?
Do this.
No.
No, just do it. Say the thing.
She did.
Down for the count and I'm drowning in them.
I'm down for the count and I'm
My life is gonna be fine, cause Eliza's in it.
I look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm
Helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in them. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man.
helpless.
Yeah, I suck at this. You haven't caught it.
Everyone
Oh,
sucks
cool.
at this except for Dad.
Yeah, that's like the only.
But Dad also missed his line. So
It's okay.
we all suck.
It gets confusing when there's like 4 things happening at
I
once.
was upset because I messed up that. Eliza, I wanted to.
You wanted to do that?
I wanted to do it, but
Okay,
I've been
so
struggling
do
to
it.
do it as Mario. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh, Eliza!
It doesn't. It becomes Toad. Speaking of,
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler.
A toast to the groom.
to the groom, to the groom, to the groom,
To the groom.
To the bride.
To the groom. To the
I'm sorry, I forgot. Shut. To the bride.
From your sister.
to the bride, Angelica, Angelica,
Who's always by your
by your
side.
side.
To your union.
That's technically you next.
What?
That's Eliza.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord.
To the union. To the Whoa, the
Lucian.
that too? Okay.
To the revolution.
And in the hope that you provide.
You provide.
May you always be satisfied.
Rewind.
Do it.
I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first fuck.
That's my middle name, Alexander.
Yeah. I'll never forget the first time I saw you. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and hunger, pain, fuck. Intelligent eyes and hunger, pain. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame.
This is not a game. You strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You are like me. I'm never satisfied.
Is that right?
I've never been satisfied.
My name is Angelica Schuyler.
Mario Hamilton.
Where's your family from?
Unimportant. There's a million of things I haven't not done. But just you wait. Just you wait.
So this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom, of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with a key and a kite. You see it, right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we say in total agreement. It's a dream, and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands start fidgeting. He looked askance. He's pitiless. He's flying by the seat of his pants, handsome, and boy does he know it, peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I want to take him far away from this place. Then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is helpless, and I know she is helpless, and her eyes are just helpless, and I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Number one, I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no sons, so I'm the one who has to socially climb. What? Who has to social climb for one? Because I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious. Mario is pitiless. Ha, that doesn't mean I want him any less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler.
My sister.
Number two.
He's after me because I'm a Skylar sister. That elevates his status. I'd have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza, now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
Number 3.
I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize... Should I stop?
Yes.
But when I fantasize at night, it's Mario's eyes, as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. See? At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom!
To the groom! To the groom!
To the groom! To the bride!
To the bride! To the bride! To the bride!
From your sister!
Angelica! Angelica!
Who is always by your side!
By your side!
By your side! To
the union! The union! To the revolution!
In the hope that you provide!
You provide! Provide!
May you always be satisfied!
Be satisfied!
Be satisfied!
Be satisfied!
And I know
Be satisfied!
Be satisfied!
Be satisfied!
She'll
Be
be happy
satisfied!
as
Be satisfied!
his
Be
bride.
satisfied!
Be
And I know
satisfied.
Be satisfied! Be satisfied!
Be satisfied.
Be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. I'll never be satisfied. Yeah.
I may not live to see our glory. I may not live to see our glory. But I've seen wonders great and small. I've seen wonders great and small. 'Cause if the Tomcat can't get married, if Mario can't get married, there's hope for our ass after all. Raise a glass to freedom. Hey, something you'll never see again. No matter what she tells you, let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Oh, to the newly not poor of us. Woo! We'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round.
Well, if it isn't Luigi Burr,
Sir,
I didn't think that you would make it.
to be sir,
Bar,
I came to say congratulations.
spit a burst, Burr.
I see the whole gang, sir.
Yes, it was, but ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of a Manning Rob's journal.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you made yourself indispensable.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr.
Is that so?
What are you trying to hide, Burr?
I should go.
No, these guys should go.
What? No!
Leave us alone.
None.
It's all right, Burr. I wish you'd have brought this girl with you tonight, Burr.
You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh, shit.
Congrats again, Mario. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the wall.
I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
I'll see you on the other side.
I'll see you on the other side of the wall. Did you say you wanted to go back and redo that one song?
No, I said I fucked that all up.
Okay. Alright, Burr. Here's your shining song.
I'm adjusting the hat.
Woo! I have like one line in it.
Oh,
No, I have 5 lines in it. No, I have more than that shit. I have a lot.
Oh god, I don't remember the song.
for
Oh
me,
god, I don't know how this
Wait
goes
for
at
it,
all.
wait for
Oh
it.
no, I carry the song. I don't know how it goes at all.
Do it.
This is your interpretation of it.
However you think fits.
Oh, Theodosia.
We may take long.
Do I need to take it?
Theodosia writes me a letter.
Theodosia writes me a letter every day, and keeping her bedroom while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line, but he can't keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason on my side. So many have tried that I'm willing to wait for it, I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher.
Preacher.
But these are things that the
Homilies.
harmonies and the hymns won't teach ya.
Teacher, teacher.
My mother was a genius, my father commanded respect.
Respect.
When they died, they left no instructions or a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's any reason I'm still alive, when everyone loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it, wait. I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'm the one thing in my life I can control.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I am
inimitable.
Inimitable. I'm original.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'm not falling behind or running late.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'm not standing still, I am lying in wait.
Wait, wait, wait.
Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb.
Climb, climb, climb.
He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose.
Lose, 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 lose.
Hamilton's pace is relentless, he wastes no time.
Time, time, time.
What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes A, keeps winning anyway. He changes the game and he plays, he raises the stakes, and if there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few survive, then goddamn, I'm willing to wait for it.
I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'm willing to wait for it.
Life doesn't discriminate
between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we thrive
living anyway. We rise and fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive,
when so many have died, then I'm willing to wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it. It's you than me.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait. As we turn the page.
Stay alive.
Stay alive. I haven't never seen the general so despondent. I've taken over writing all of his correspondence. Congress writes, Rob attacked the British forces. I shoot back. We haven't resorted to eating our Yoshis. Local merchants deny us equipment assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song over 6 pence. The cavalry's not coming. Sir. Mario, listen, there's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage outright. That's the right. Don't engage, strike by night, remain relentless till their troops take flight. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. Outrun, outrun, outlast, outlast. Hit 'em quick, get out fast. Chick-a-plow. Stay alive till this horror show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags half-mast. Raise a glass. I go back to New York in my apprenticeship. I asked the French for aid. I praise the French censorship.
I stay and work with Mario. We write essays against slavery, and every day a test of our camaraderie and bravery.
We cut supply lines, we steal a contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with a command. And every day, no, he dismisses me out of hand.
Stay
Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee. Charles Lee! Makes him a second in a command. I'm a general, wee! Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He shits his bed at the Battle of Monmouth. Everyone attack. Retreat! Attack. Retreat! What are you doing, Lee? Get back on your feet. But there's so many of them! I'm sorry, this is not your speed. Hamilton, ready, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead. Yes, sir.
1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat as we snatch the stalemaid from the jaws of defeat.
Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen.
Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis, the best thing he can do for the revolution is turn and go back to the plantation, planting tobacco at Mount Vernon.
Woo! Don't do a thing, history will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight, let's move along.
Strong words from Lee, someone ought to hold him to it.
I cannot disobey direct orders.
Then I'll do it. Mario, you're the closest friend I've got.
Todd, do not throw away your shot. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just getting excited for the next song.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments.
It's the 10 dual commandments, number 1.
The challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action.
Number 2.
If they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
Your lieutenant, when there's a reckoning to be reckoned.
Number 3.
Have your seconds, meet face to face.
Negotiate a peace.
Or negotiate a time and a place.
This is commonplace, especially between recruits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
If they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and a doctor on site.
You pay him in advance. You treat him with civility.
You have him turn around so he can't have deniability.
5.
Do it before the sun is in the sky.
Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6.
Leave a note for your next of a kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in.
7.
Confess your sins. Ready for the moment of adrenaline when you finally face your opponent.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Sit in your seconds. See if they can settle the record straight.
Mario,
Luigi Abur, sir.
can you agree that duels are dumb and immature?
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr.
With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Ali was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Number
9.
Look him in the eye, am in Ohio. Summon all the courage you require, then count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Number
10 paces.
fire!
Pew pew.
That's the sound of the gun. The lights are blasters. Hit the lights happen.
Lee, how do you yield?
You shot him in the side. Yes, he yields.
I'm satisfied.
Yo, you've got to clear the field.
Go, who we won?
Here comes the general.
This should be fun.
What is the meaning of this? Mr. Burr, get a medic for the general.
Yes, sir.
Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service.
Let's ride.
Hamilton,
Sir.
meet me inside.
Meet him inside, meet him inside. Meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside.
Son,
Don't call me son.
this war is hard enough without infighting.
Leah called you out. We have called his a bluff.
You solve nothing, you aggravate our allies to the south.
You were absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son,
I'm not your son.
watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defending, I am grown.
Charles Lee, Thomas of Conway. These men take your name and they rake it through the mud.
My name's been through a lot, I can take it.
Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you give me a command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could have fly above my station after the war.
Or you could die, and we need you alive.
I'm more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you alive.
Call him his son one more time.
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Sir?
Go home.
Look around, and how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around.
How long have you known?
A month or so.
Eliza, you should have told me.
I wrote to the general a month ago.
No,
I begged him to send you home.
you should have told me.
I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was won.
The wars are not done.
But you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around. How lucky we are to be alive right now.
Will you relish being a poor man's wife, unable to provide for your life?
I relish being your wife. Look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child shares a fraction of your smile, a fragment of your mind, look how old, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the world you keep erasing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid, I know who I made. So long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy, we don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if you could let me inside your heart, and let me be a part of the narrative, in the story that you'll write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough, and we could be enough, that would be enough.
That's what you want to listen to Hamilton now.
Right.
Especially that bus song, couple one. They're like,
Oh.
that doesn't describe.
Oh, guns and shit.
Are you ready?
Am I in this song?
Yep. Here, I'm gonna lead you in. Bum 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 bum.
How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leave the battlefield waving Rosalina's flag high? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know who's unafraid to step in. He's kindly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone you know from us, favorite fine friends, man!
Waluigi?
I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats sweater with blood stains.
Waluigi?
And I'm never gonna stop until I make them drop, but I'm up and scatters their remains on.
Waluigi?
Watch me engaging them, escaping them, and raging them on.
Waluigi?
I go to France for more fun.
Waluigi?
I come back with more guns and ships, and swords and balance ships.
We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts.
We get into this war in Yorktown, cut them off at sea. But for us to succeed, there's someone else we need.
I know.
Hamilton?
So he knows what to do in a trench. Did you know it even fluent in French? I mean,
Hamilton?
so you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench? I mean,
Hamilton?
no one has more resilience and matches my practical, tactical brilliance.
Hamilton?
You wanna fight for your land back?
I
Hamilton?
need my right-hand man back.
You get your right hand man back. You know you gotta get your right hand man back. I mean, you gotta put some thought into this letter, but the sooner the better. You gotta get your right hand man back.
Alexander Hamilton, troops are waiting in the field for you. If you join us right now, together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, I have soldiers who will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender by early light. The world will never be the same, Mario.
Man, mom singing mom like that. Hello, I am up. How are you?
I can't wait
Oh,
till
God,
our
this is a
speech
song.
later on.
I was younger than you are now. When I was given my first command, I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. And even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes on me. History has its eyes on me. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? I know that we can win. I know the greatness lies in you. But remember from here on in, history has its eyes on you.
History has its eyes on you.
Battle of Yorktown, 1781.
Monsieur Hamilton.
Oh, Monsieur Waluigi.
In command where you belong.
All you saying is easy. We're finally on the field. We've had quite a run.
Immigrants, we get the job done.
So what happens if we win?
I go back to France. I bring freedom to my people if I'm given the chance.
We'll be with you when you do.
Go and lead your men.
I'll see you on the other side.
Till we meet again. Wah!
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot.
Till the world turns upside down.
Till the world turns upside down.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets to me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand in command with my men with me. Then I remember my allies is expecting me. Not only that, my allies is expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta get started a new nation. Gotta meet my son. Take the bullets out your gun.
What?
The bullets out of your gun.
What?
We move undercover and we move as a one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We'll fight up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of a bayonet. The code word is Rochambeau. Dig me?
Rochambeau.
You have your orders now. Go, man, go. And so the American experiment begins. With my friends all are scattered to the wind. Toad is in a South Carolina, a redefining of bravery. We will never be free until we end slavery. When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in a
Chesapeake Bay.
How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside. That's right. Hercules and Mulligan.
A tail, a spine on the British government. I take their measurements, information, then I smuggle it.
To my brother's revolutionary covenant, I'm running with the Sons of Liberty and I am loving it. See, that's what happens when you're up against the ruffians. We in the shit, now somebody gotta shovel it. Hercules and Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again.
Whoa, left, right, hold, go.
What? After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief. And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom.
Not yet. We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington a smile. We escort the men out of Yorktown. They stagger home a single file. Tens of thousands of people have flood the streets. There are screams and the church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear them drinking a song they're singing. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. Down, 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 down.
Freedom for America! Freedom for France! Wah!
Down, down, down.
Gotta start a new nation. Gotta meet my son.
Down, down, down.
We won! We won! We won! We won!
The world turned upside down.
We became a donkey there.
They say the price of my war is not a price that they're willing to pay. Insane. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you ran away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's all your call. Alone across the sea, when your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. You're on your own.
Yeah, Joe's next. Actually, y'all's next.
That's out. Get ready once more.
Keep going, I'm there.
I don't even think we're on Act 2 yet.
No, not quite.
Okay.
The baby's sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This was his lullaby.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs.
Whenever you're ready, bro.
I did Theodosia. What?
Song.
I don't know
It's
how
like a really
to.
soft song.
I did those what to say to you. You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. And when you came into the world, you cried and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life will never quite master. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart. And I thought I was so smart. And you will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. I'll give the world to you. And you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday.
Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son. Look at it, my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside of me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, when you smile, I fall apart. And I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around.
My father wasn't around.
I swear that I'll be around for you.
I'll be around for you.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I'll make a million mistakes.
I'll make the world safe and sound for you. We'll come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away someday, someday.
I feel like I failed though at the piano.
What?
There's this one. I didn't know it was in the book.
Do you want to do it or you want to skip it?
Yeah, we should do it.
Okay.
Because you've never heard it, but still.
I mean, I live to see our glory.
Alexander, there's a letter for you.
It's from a Tortillons. I'll read it later.
But I'll gladly join the fight.
No, it's from his father.
Here's a father.
And when our children tell our story,
Will you read it?
they'll tell the story of tonight.
On Tuesday, the 27th, my son was killed in a gunfight against British troops retreating from South Carolina. The war is already over. As you know, Toad dreamed of emancipating and recruiting 3,000 men for the first all-black military regiment. Is that one?
Mm-hmm.
His dream of freedom for these men dies with him.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Alexander, are you alright?
I have so much work to do.
And that puts it into action.
That's
Does it?
Yeah, because that's the transition between the two.
Really? Because on the CD, the second CD actually starts with What Did I Miss?
Well, maybe this is the last one back. But yeah, something like that.
Well, we'll do this.
Because it's
and then
kind of
we'll
Lauren's
stop.
death changes Hamilton.
Yeah, I think it goes into this, and then What Did I Miss actually starts the next. Yeah, see, Act 2
Okay.
starts there. So, okay.
Good.
All right, Burr, let's do it.
After the war, I went back to New Donk.
After the war, I went back to New Donk.
I finished all my studies and I practiced law.
I practiced the law, but worked the next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton became climbing. How to account for the rise to the top? Man, the man non-stop.
Stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation. The liberty behind deliberation.
Non-stop.
I intend to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Counsel Hamilton, sit down. Co-counsel, fuck.
It's not the council, it's co-council.
Hamilton, sit down. I got 11 weeks of this. Call your first witness. That was all you had to say.
Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Assume that attitude may be your doom.
Aww.
Why do you write like you're running out of time? Why do you write like, why every day, it's fun. Why do you run out of time? Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting the meantime.
Non-stop.
Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in a harmony. And nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colony's economy is increasingly stalling, and honestly, that's why the public service seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, I practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Not for a strong essential democracy. If not, then I'll be a Socrates, throwing a verbal rocks at these mediocrities.
Aww.
A Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I wasn't chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There's a New Donk Junior delegate.
Now what am I going to say may sound indelicate.
Aww.
Goes and proposes his own form of government.
What?
His own plan for a new form of government.
What?
Talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless.
Bright younger man.
Yeah, who the F is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies.
Aww.
Why do you ride like it's going out of style? Why do you like it's going out of style? Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Mario,
Luigi Abert, sir.
it's the middle of the night.
Can we confer, sir?
Is this a legal matter?
Yes, and it's important to me.
What do you need?
Weege, you're a better lawyer than me.
Okay.
I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in the court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution.
No.
Hear me out.
No way.
A series of essays, anonymously published, defending the document to the public.
No one will read
I
it.
disagree.
And if it fails,
Weege, that's why we need it.
the Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So is independence. We have to start it somewhere.
No, no way.
You're making a mistake.
Good night.
Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong cause?
We studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with a pride. I don't understand how you stand to the aside.
I'll keep all my plans close to my chest.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait.
I'll wait till and see which way the wind will blow. I'm taking my time watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tension grow.
I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of phrase. My Mario.
Angelica.
Don't forget to write. Look at where you are, look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. To stay alive, that would be enough.
Yes, it's you.
I was trying to remember.
Just
if
do
it. Okay. And if your wife could... What?
Just
wait, I'm trying.
A fraction of your time. If I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough?
Mario joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays to defend the new United States Constitution entitled The Federalist
Papers.
Papers.
That's a P?
Yes.
Looks like an H.
Burr! The plan was divided into 25 essays. The work could divide evenly along the 3 men. In the end, there were 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick, after 1 5. James Madison wrote 29. Houghton wrote the other 51. How do you ride like you're running out of time? Ride day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time while you're running out of time.
How do you ride like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you ride like you needed to survive? How do you ride every second you're alive? Every second you're alive, every second you're alive.
They're asking me to lead. I am doing the best I can to get the people I need. I'm asking you to be my right-hand man.
Treasury or estate?
I know it's a lot to ask.
Treasury or estate?
To leave behind the world, you know.
Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Treasury.
Let's go.
Mario.
I have to leave.
Mario.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Helpless.
They're asking me to lead.
Look around, isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. Satisfied, satisfied.
History has its eyes.
Why do you assume that you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room?
Look around.
Why do you assume you're the
He will
smartest in
never
the
be
room?
satisfied. Satisfied.
Soon that attitude's gonna be
History
you.
Has its eyes on you.
Why do you fight like you're out of time?
We know that song, but I completely forgot to.
Why do you fight like...
Why do you fight?
History.
History has its eyes on you.
I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. I am Mario Hamilton. I'm not throwing away my shot.
Man, that was a mess.
So that's probably beautiful to see in person, but yeah, that's a mess.
Okay, take 5.
All right.
Afterwards.
Come back next week when the conversation and the play will continue. But until then, I am and will continue to be Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And for Johnny and Casey, this is LexiCon concluded.
Peace out to y'all.